Hi guys, I really wanted to record something that I feel that it's important to share. What I want to share with you it's Vipassana, Vipassana meditation course. I did this course in New Zealand. It was basically 10 days without talking. That was the I think the first thing that attracted my attention, and I was like, oh, what, 10 days and what, you're not talking for 10 days? And then I found out that you actually don't write, you don't exercise, you don't sing, you don't play, you don't use your phone. Basically, you stay in silence and you stay within yourself for all this time. Um, there are other people also on this course, but there is no interaction between you. You can't even look at them because by looking at them, you are making them interact with you, which is not the purpose of this course. Uh, the purpose of this course is to just start noticing your mind and start noticing your thoughts and what you're actually thinking all over again, and what is going there. And it's actually quite challenging. It seems that what meditating, relaxing, being in silence is it's like easy, and it can be a very nice holiday. But actually, to be honest, it's not, and it's very demanding time. It's both mentally but also physically demanding, and I will tell you later why physically. The food there is very limited. The dinner is vegetarian, so there's no meat there. And at that time, I was very meat eater, and I was thinking, whoa, 10 days without meat can be hard for me because I was growing all my life with eating meat almost every day. And that was something that I thought that it's feeling me. It's feeling my stomach and feeling my body. And if I don't have a lunch, a dinner that consists meat, then I'm going to be hungry very, very fast. So it was kind of my something that was in my head that if I don't eat meat, I'm not gonna be full enough of food. So that was first thing that made a big change for me. Had a big influence on my life. Vipassana actually existed a long time ago, very long time ago. It wasn't taught anywhere in the world until Mr. Goenka. He was the most cheerful, caring, lovely, like happy, simple person that I really fell in love with this guy. And he actually died in 2013, but he was teaching Vipassana since 1970. And he was the one introducing this method all over the world. So he was traveling around the world and teaching it. And that's how Vipassana is made now, by his records. So basically, during the course, you have two teachers. There's a woman, there's a man. They are just helping in case you have any questions. But the method is based on watching the recordings of Goenka every night. That was also one of my favorite parts. I love this guy. His wisdom, his just way of thinking was amazing, and his story is also amazing because he was born in a business environment and business family, and he was a businessman himself until he got a very strong migraine. And it was not curable, and he was actually traveling around the world in order to find a way how to cure it. And he was going to Japan, to US, to this most famous doctors in the world, but nobody could help him. Until one day somebody told him about this Vipassana method. He went there for this course, and actually it was funny because I think after 2 days he almost left the course in the place because he was like, that's not for him. But somehow he went on he came back and he rediscovered it, and it helped him and it cured his migraine. So he because of that he realized that this is something that it's so powerful, and he wanted to continue. So in the beginning, he started doing little groups for his friends, family. Then more people started being interested in that, and from this little amount of students that he had, it spread nowadays all over the world, which is amazing. And also the idea of the whole method is that you have to leave your ego. And in the beginning, the whole course was paid by students. Participants had to contribute some little amount for that. But Goenka noticed that if they have to pay even a little amount for this course, it's influencing the ego. So imagine that if the food is not good enough, they will always, if they pay, they will always feel, oh, my expectation is not fulfilled because I have to pay for that, but I didn't like this or that. So in order to have this method very pure and very strong and powerful, he decided that he doesn't want people to pay, and he doesn't want to have people to like have a set price, that he wants to make this as a donation base. In the beginning, people thought that he's crazy because students will come just to have food for free, and homeless people will start coming. So there were so many negative thoughts about it that this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. But he was sure about that, and he really wanted to make it happen. And yeah, from that it started to be donation-based course, and it worked beautifully till now. So it's basically, the idea is that your course was paid by the previous student. So pay sufficient amount that the next students can benefit from this course. So, which is really, really amazing and beautiful that how it's working nowadays also. But talking about the method itself, Vipassana is about, it means that everything is changing and nothing is permanent. In a way that whatever we receive in our life, we should not get attached to it. Let's have an example. If there is something very bad happening in our life, we should not get caught by this, and it should not make us unhappy, and it should not influence our whole being and how we are. And the same, it works in the other way. If we are really happy and something really amazing is going in our life, we should not also get attached, get caught to it, and we should not let it make us crazy and and overtake us. Yeah, we should not let it to overtake us. So the method is tough actually on physical way also. That's why I said in the beginning that it was tough, not only mentally but also physically, because it's about meditation and focusing on your breath. During the first day, you're just focusing on your breath, on your breathing, on your nostril in this area. But the next days, you're actually taught the method itself, which is just scanning the whole body from the top till the bottom, all over again. And three times a day, there's this meditation in the hall where everybody is meditating together, and you are not supposed to move. Of course, like if you have some pain problem, very, very strong pain problem, or some health issues, then there are exceptions. But the idea and the method to really work for you is not to move during an hour, during 3 times a day per hour, so 3 hours a day. And during the moment of scanning, you should always stay in the area where you're scanning right now in the moment. So basically, let's take the example. I'm scanning myself here, and I'm imagining myself in this area, but then I have this really strong pain in my back, and it's really painful, and my mind automatically goes there and start thinking, oh, so much pain there, aha, and I'm getting distracted. But it's not what it's not what it's about. It's about training your mind actually not to be caught by pain, and not to jump from where you are to the pain and just focus there. It's about just scanning all over again, without stopping on the pain. So you can notice the pain. Oh, pain is there. And you can actually smile to the pain. Oh, okay, it's painful. Okay, doesn't matter. You just scan from top to the button, from button to the top, from button top to the button. And the pain again, pain is there. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. It's gonna go over. Nothing is permanent. So remember, nothing is permanent. The pain is there, but the pain will disappear. Maybe in 1 minute, maybe in 2 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, but it will disappear. And I will not be distracted by this pain. Same with beautiful feelings. You feel some very good happiness or something amazing feeling in this area, and you want to, come here and just think about this place because it feels so good. Wow, there's something, some sensation. It's so amazing. No, you don't. You just notice, oh, it feels good. But then, okay, I have to come back to my practice, to my breathing, to my scanning. So it's showing you that, again, nothing is permanent and everything is changing. Whenever in life there's something bad going on, it doesn't matter. It's just now and it will disappear. So don't focus on this bad thing. Just keep going your direction and this bad thing will just melt. Same if you're having wonderful time of your life. Don't be too into this, because in the moment it will disappear, you should not be disappointed, right? So it's wonderful, yeah, but just go into your direction you're going, and then you just keep the balance, and you always keep in mind that everything is changing. Everything is changing. Everything is changing. And some of you can think that maybe Vipassana, it's from India and it's Buddhism, and I'm Catholic or whatever, or other religion. And it's actually not what Goenka was teaching, because Goenka was always saying that Buddha was never teaching any religion, and Buddha path to liberation was never based on any religion. So everyone can do this method, and everybody can attend this course, and I think it's something beautiful, and something really worth experiencing. It's beautiful how when you're watching the videos of Goenka every night, it's like one and a half hour lecture. And it's kind of like he knows your mind, and we are all the same, and our mind is actually reacting so similar. Like he knows that after 4 days your mind is gonna be like this, after 5 days it's gonna be like this, and in the end, like, it's gonna be like this. So it's about studying the mind. That like we are all humans, and it's built, very similar how we react to different things. And I remember like how he was telling in the beginning, it was maybe second or third day, he was comparing the mind to the monkey jumping from one tree to another. That was exactly how I felt. Like my first 2-3 days, I was thinking so much, my mind just getting crazy, just thinking about this, and then this, and then this popping up, this one, and oh, it's just like, wow. And I had to be all by myself, and my thoughts and my brain, my mind, just noticing all these things that I was constantly thinking of. And I never, like, maybe I realized I was meditating before, but that was strong. That was something that really hit me, and like, wow, you're thinking so much. You have to just chill, and you have to just come down and just sit and just think about nothing. Just, keep silence. That was something very strong, definitely. And you can just observe the whole process, how from the day 1 to the day 10th, how your brain and your mind is coming down, and how you are coming down, and how more peaceful you are, how yeah, how your body feels, like, yeah, like how the food tastes, how the air smell, how you just, yeah, in the end we're talking with other participants, like you just have not much to do, that you basically are noticing little ants walking, and you're just staring at them walking and how they're interacting, and these little things that you never had time to pay attention to, because we are always so busy. We always run to here, there. We always have something to do, like especially in nowadays world. There's just so many, like things coming and coming, the internet and everything around us, that we just don't have time to stop and yeah, and to just stare at these little ants building the house or just cooperating together. And it's beautiful how these days, these 10 days can show you yeah, how to slow down and how to very much appreciate every single moment in life. And the time is the time really slows down a lot there, and one day feels like maybe, I don't know, a week, or this 10 days seems like a month. And now almost every country in the world has at least one center, which is amazing. It's very growing globally around the world. So I'm very encouraging you to just check, maybe in your country there's some center, just to find out and see. I feel like, yeah, again, I think once this is something that everyone should do once in a lifetime, to just appreciate life, appreciate these little things that we have in life, appreciating food and smell and taste. Yeah, I think it really helps to just appreciate and to slow down again. But I had a really hard time to actually, after finishing, just to turn on my phone and to come back to city, and I was kind of hard. I was feeling so relaxed, so good in the forest, and in the nature, with like such a little amount of people, and also crazy things happened to me when I came back to Auckland. Auckland is the biggest city in New Zealand, and there is something with energy, and I believe in this energy that it's some physics. I never understood physics much, but there is something that we all giving some vibrations and energy. And when I went to Auckland, I remember I wanted to be alone. I rented a hostel, and I was just wandering around in the town. It's like, this is the time I'm gonna be alone. I always with people, and like, I feel like this is my day. I'm gonna be alone, and I felt really good, so relaxed. And then I was not able to be alone, and then two people during these few hours in the evening after I came back, they just approached me, which was so weird for me, and it made me thinking like, well, this is something not normal. There was one guy. I was just walking with my backpack going to the hostel, and there's this guy that he stopped, and he was like, "Hi, I just saw you walking, and I felt like I need to come back, and I want to talk to you. And how are you? What are you doing?" And I was like, "Okay, that doesn't happen much often, that somebody just taps you and telling you, oh, I wanted to talk to you." But I was like, yeah, that can happen. Then I left my hostel, and I was just wandering around by the ocean. There's another guy approaching me and telling me, "Hi, I saw you wandering around, and like I felt like I saw you 3 times already, and I feel like maybe you can think that I'm stalking you or something, but no, I'm just like, yeah, I just wanted to tell you and talk to you." And then actually with this guy, I ended up talking till late. He was American, young, 18 guy, first time traveling to New Zealand with the family, and when I was telling him about what I just finished after like all my this last 10 days that I had, he was very curious about everything, and yeah, it was kind of very powerful. Two people, just stopping you on the street and telling that they want to talk to you, and actually in the day that you feel like you want to be alone, but you're talking to them was very nice. Um, Also, there is a movie. It's called Doing Vipassana, and it's about teaching Vipassana in the prisons. And first, it was a very beautiful documentary, and there was there was a woman of the biggest prison in India, and she was finding the ways for her prisoners, something that they could learn, they could something something that could improve their life, the quality of life, and help them to cope with life after they leave their prison. And by accident, somehow she found out about Goenka, and she contacted him, and they actually decided that they want to teach Vipassana in the prison. And again, nobody believed that it's gonna work. They are the most, crime people, and they killed so many people, murderers. And in the beginning, there was okay, they can do it, but there are some terms that the prison has to be in chain in order not to hurt anyone, not to hurt Goenka, not to hurt this lady. But Goenka then said, but what's the point of doing Vipassana when they are in chains? It's not about that. I'm not scared of them. I want them to be free. And I wanted them to experience the power of this technique. And it actually worked out. And it's a beautiful documentary that I'm recommending you. It's again called Doing Vipassana. I think it's basically that. I really wanted to share my experience because I feel it was in a way a life changing for me, in a way of this meat eating, in a way of controlling the mind. Even though I don't find the method itself as my way of meditation, and I never practice it after I finish the course. Because after the finishing, I had this feeling that I have another ways of meditating, and I love them a lot. And this is something that I love, that I really appreciate to try. But that's not something exactly for me. But it's been now over almost 2 years that I finished it, and I feel like I want to repeat it again. And also, as it's donation based, you can also volunteer there, and people working there, cooking, and everyone there, they are not paid anything, so they are just helping from heart. And I also really want to do it to be just a helper there, and they just do it for happiness of others. So it's kind of karma that you are passing, because maybe you tried it once and you want to just pass what you got from others. So that's also that I have in my plan to do it. Thank you, Goenka, for bringing this method to the world, because it's really beautiful. And again, this man is just brilliant, wonderful, and pure. And as Goenka would say always, may all beings be happy. May all beings be happy. May all beings be happy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I helped you to discover something new, or decide that you want to take part in.